Hey guys, welcome to National Fitness Day at Everlast Fitness Clubs. National Fitness Day is a great opportunity for us to recognise and celebrate the importance of physical activity and keeping everybody fit and healthy and to help us lead a healthy lifestyle. So why not join me in this mind workout today? Mind works on mobility, flexibility and stability, which is great for rehab, for helping you train harder, for you to get better results. It's a really good class to incorporate into your fitness regime. It takes inspiration from yoga, from calisthenics, from sports. So we've got a different range of workouts that you could do. The mind workout I'm going to do with you today is called Flow. So if you're going to join me, find yourself a space.
Get ready for Mind Flow.
And let's go. So a little bit of space to work out. Roll the shoulders back and down. And we're going to start with some static stretches, some held stretches. So feet just start about...
Get ready for held stretches.
Feet just start about hip width apart. And we're going to sit down into a deep squat. So just pushing the elbows against the sides of your knees. Now if that feels a little bit too much, we can just come down
Deep
here.
squat.
So we're down in this deep squat. And we're sitting the hips as low as you can, keeping the chest nice and tall. If this is a little bit too low, we could be here instead. So just pushing your hands against the thighs. Keeping that chest nice and tall. And if you want to put a little bit of movement into this, you can do. Just seeing how deep we can hold in that squat. Great to open up the hips this. Your held squat, we might be here. We might just be putting a little bit of pressure here onto the thighs, trying to keep the hands away from the knees. Just trying to sink as deep as we can. And just taking the time to open up the knees, open up the hips.
Side warrior left.
So we're going to roll up now and move into a side warrior. We're going to step out onto our left leg. Turn the toe out, roll the shoulders back and down. Take the arms and lengthen. Now bend over that left knee. So we're going to sink into this warrior. As we drop down, I want you to drop the elbow to the knee. And we're going to circle this back arm all the way around. So as we're holding in this warrior.
Side warrior right.
We are circling the arm. Let's change onto the right side. So bend this knee, drop down onto the elbow if you can. Circle the arm, let's go. All the way around. Little finger lead in, brushing past your ear. As we open the shoulder joint, but hold down into this warrior pose as well.
Close lunge.
Bring that back up and bring the left leg forward. We're going to take a big step back on the right. So nice long step. Drop the back knee, push your hips forward. Now if you can, we're going to take the arms up and just hold here. Fingertips to the ceiling. Dropping down into that lunge at the back. So you might be here. You might be able to hover the knee just off the floor. And as you're in that lunge position, you can feel the hip flexor working. Let's swap it around, change sides. We're going to step back. We're going to take our arms up. We'll drop that knee down. If anything, the arms pushing back by the ears to lengthen the arms as well. And that helps us to lengthen all the way from the knee, all the way up through the hip flexors. Good. Sinking low into that. Okay, let's come out with that, guys.
Down dog.
I'm going to head into a down dog. So come down onto the floor for me. Hands start under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. Tuck the toes under and push your bum up to the sky so we make a triangle shape. Then push the heels down towards the mat. So we feel that stretch now through the ankles, through the upper back. We're trying to push our head in between our hands and eyes are looking towards the knees.
Up dog.
Now let's change that. So we roll ourselves forward, come and lay on the floor. Hands under the shoulders, and then lift into a back extension. head to the sky if you can. If this feels a little bit too much, we can drop down into a Cobra Stretch and just hold down onto the elbows instead. But lifting here if you can, extending all the way up to the ceiling. Feel that gorgeous stretch through the front
Lunge twist.
of the
Left.
abdominals. Okay, next move. Push yourself back up and bring the foot round to the hand. Trying to have your foot as close to the hand if you can. Same arm, twist up to the ceiling. You just turn the leg. There, if I can speak. Twist the chest into the knee, pushing the hips forward. Looking towards the fingers as they reach up to the sky.
Lunge twist. Right.
Let's change sides. So hand comes down. We swap that over and bring the foot to the hand here, dropping the hips down, feeling that hip flexor stretch, feeling that stretch in the low lunge. Hands come up to the ceiling. Twisted, chest into the knee, opening through the hip, the lower back.
Cobra.
Okay.
Left.
From here, back down onto the floor, and we're going to look over our left shoulder into a Cobra Stretch. So we're going to just lift up from the elbows and turn the head. So as you turn your head, we're twisting the spine, looking over that left shoulder. If you feel more confident, we can push up higher and still look over that left shoulder. Ready to change sides.
Cobra. Right.
So come back down, start on the elbows, take your time, look over that right shoulder, feel that twist through the spine as you do that. And then if you want to, we could come back up into full back extension, still twisting and looking over that left, right shoulder.
Get ready for dynamic.
Okay, so come back up for me. Walk the hands to the toes and round yourselves all the way back up to standing, nice and slowly. So now we're going to take an element of each of those held stretches and move them, dynamic. So that wide squat we held is now going to be a breath flow. So our feet are wide. We're going to breathe and then extend up. So nice deep breaths. Aiming to get the fingertips as low to the floor as we can. Feet are really nice and wide. And as I sit low, I keep my back nice and tall. Feeling the lungs, so moving through that squat that we held in the first round. Now adding more movement. Each time you bring the hands towards the floor, trying to see if we get the fingertips to touch the floor. And if not, does not matter. All you're doing is trying to increase mobility. So if you're here, just try and get a little bit lower every time without leaning forward. So whatever your range of movement is, tailor it and tailor the depth of your squat to match it.
Side warrior left.
Step out into that side warrior. Now bend the knee, roll the shoulders back and down. Now we're going to stay down on the elbow and add that arm circle here. Open the arm, little finger leading. Nice.
Side warrior right.
So come up and change sides, turn the toe out, roll the shoulders back. Bend first of all, drop into the lunge, push yourself back. Drawing the shoulder blades down your spine. Good. Now stay down on the elbow, circle the arm now. Open that shoulder joint, little finger leading, all the way round.
Front lunge left.
So bring the left leg forward, take the right leg back. Now we're going to move into that stretch and then come back up. So rather than hold it, I'm going to take my arms up, I'm going to drop the back knee, open the arms to the sky. I am aiming to get my back knee as low to the floor as I can and push my hips forward as well as opening the arms. What's going on, right?
Front
Change
lunge
sides.
right.
So we're dropping down, pushing the hip forward. Do not worry if you don't want to come all the way to the floor. You might just tuck the hip under here and then come back up. Whatever works for you. Big reach, up and back. Okay. Rest out there, coming down.
Down dog.
Into down dog, but we're going to combine the two. So walk it out, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. I'm going to push up into down dog, hold for a few seconds, and then I'm going to lower down. Change that, come to up dog, rolling the shoulder blades back down, opening the head to the sky. I go again, toes under, bum in the air, weight back through the heels for down dog. I'll lower back down, take my time. If you want to lower down from a tricep push-up, you can do, or you can lay on the floor and then push. Let's see if we've got time to do one more. Up in the air. And then I change it, come the opposite way.
Lunge twist, left.
So bring the left leg forward to the hand, lift up on the back toe. Now we can pulse and move through this a little bit more. Same arm as leg, opens up to the ceiling, twisting the body into that knee, fingertips to the ceiling. Ready to go on the other side.
Lunge
down.
twist,
Switch
right.
it over, opposite hand forward, pulse and move through again. Same arm as leg, twist up to the ceiling.
Cobra, left and right.
So we lay down on the floor, and we're just going to look over the left shoulder first. Lift and twist, you can just come onto the elbows if that's better for you. We come back down, and we look over the other shoulder. So we lift and twist here. I'll stay on my elbows for now. Come back, and look and twist on the left shoulder. Just feel that twist in the spine as you turn the head over the shoulder. Side to side. You want to come onto the hands, you know you can do. Try to get the chin into the shoulder as we twist round.
Get ready for flow.
Okay, rest yourselves down for a second. Make your way up to standing when you can. So to finish off this first little section, we're going to combine some of the moves that we've done before in a 3-minute flow.
Flow.
Okay, all I want you to do is perform 1 or 2 reps and then we'll move on. I will guide you through the first round, and then if you want to go faster than me, we can do. Okay, let's start with that breathe flow. So feet wide, a couple of breaths. 1 more. Now let's turn into side warrior on our left leg. So we turn the left leg out, we drop. I'm going to drop onto the elbow, and I'm going to circle my arm around. 1 more time. I'm going to take the hands down now, guys. I'm coming to down dog. So I turn to the floor, I step back, push the hips high, into that down dog. Let's come to up dog. So lower yourselves down, and then lift into that up dog. Good job. Push back to down dog for a second, and then take the left leg forward into our low lunge. Lift and twist from here. Now if you can, push up into high lunge, so we take the hands up high and we drop that knee. Bring the feet together, turn to the front, back into breathe flow, arms up. And again, we're going over the right side. So turn the toe out and bend into that warrior. Now drop onto the elbow, circle the arm. Good. We're going to take the arm down and take the leg back to step into down dog. So hand comes down, step back, push the weight through the heels, flatten off the back, head's looking towards the shins. Change that to up dog, so we come down, lift here. Looking over the shoulder if you want to. Push back to down dog for a second, and then bring the right foot through into our low lunge. Lift and twist. From here, push up into high lunge. So we take the arms up high and we drop that knee. Good. Turn your body back to the front. Feet wide and start again. Now if you want to go faster than me, slower than me, go back 30 seconds left, guys. So let's get one more in if we can. It's a warrior. I'm going to circle the arm now. Down into that down dog. Push the weight back through the heels. Gonna lift into up dog. Bringing the foot forward into low lunge. Lift and twist.
Get ready for balance.
Okay, push ourselves up into that high lunge. Hold it there. Back. We're going to just stop the timer so we can go one more time on the other side so that we are balanced. Take a big deep breath in. One more. So left side, we could tip into that side warrior, bend the knee. Now drop down onto the elbow and circle the arm round. Good, take the hand down and step into down dog. Weight through the heels. Lift to up dog. Bringing the opposite foot forward. And we twist into that low lunge. Lift it up into high lunge. Opening the arms, coming back to the beginning. Well done. Okay, quick drink if you do need one. So the next block, the next section is all about balance. We're going to start with a tiptoe squat. So, take your feet wide, come up onto the tiptoes, take the hands out. So just get your balance here, sit back into squat. So we sit low on our tiptoes and then rise back up. Sit low and then rise back up. Finding your balance, sitting as deep as we can. So our mind is all about stability as well as flexibility. And balance plays a big part in stability.
Side star left.
Okay, so we're going to stand on our left leg. Whew, we're going to get our balance, bring the arms up and make a star to the side. So we lift that back leg. We open. Try just fixing your eyes on one point on the floor to help you in that balance. Balancing is tricky. Keep holding, keep holding. Okay, we're going to change this.
Knee, leg forward.
And we're going to just tap that toe down and bring the knee into the chest and balance here. So just hold. Now if you can let go of the knee, take the arms out and just hold here. Relax the shoulders. Again, focusing your eyes on one point on the floor if you need to. Still standing on this leg, obviously. What I mean is we haven't changed legs.
Aeroplane.
So now we're going to tip into aeroplane. Rest the toe down. I'm just going to turn side on so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, your arms are your wings. And come into an aeroplane so we're flying. Take the back leg high. Squeeze the glute at the back here to help you to balance. Spread your wings to help you balance. So we're here, yes? Hold it, hold it.
split.
Same leg, we take the hands down, we're coming to a standing split, so we take the back leg nice and high, the front leg as straight as you can make it. Just hold and breathe. Start to bring that leg back down. Roll yourselves back up to standing.
Tiptoe squat.
Back from the beginning, feet wide. Roll the shoulders back, come back up onto tiptoes, sit low. Lift back up, let's go again. So you guessed it, we're going to do all of that again on the opposite side. Just thinking as low as you can get. Okay, standing
Star right.
on the right. Let's come into that side stance, so get the balance. Eyes focused, hands out, and then lift the leg. So we're making that star shape to this side. Waist is working hard, abs are working hard. Squeeze the glutes to help you balance. Standing on a mat does not help, just saying. If you're on a hard surface, it's a little bit easier.
Knee, leg
Okay, I'm
forward.
going to just come off my mat, bring in this same knee. Up and hold here, get the balance. And then when you're ready, hands come off. Hold in here. Lengthening the fingers, rolling the shoulders back down your spine. 10 seconds left. Go flying next, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to tip that leg. I'm going to turn my hands as wings.
Aeroplane.
I'm going to tip forward into that aeroplane. Fly in, hold in here. Good. Just going to turn side on so you can see the standing split a little bit better. So back in that aeroplane, eyes forward on the floor. Who would have thought just standing on one leg so hard, right? Okay, hands come down, we bring the back leg high.
Standing split.
And we come into our standing split. Keeping that leg nice and high at the back. Head's resting down. Massive stretch through the front leg here. So just do what you can. Nice deep breaths. Start to bring that back leg down. And the
Angel.
knees. Okay, roll up, we're going to be an angel. We're going to lift up onto our tiptoes. We're going to open the arms. And we're going to hold the arms out, lifting high. So arching the back slightly, lifting the chin to the sky. Fingers making ourselves with our big angel wings. Up onto tiptoes. Holding, holding. And lengthening. We're going to change that, stay on your tiptoes, and now we're going to dive. So, nice and carefully, find your balance. Head comes down, arms come back. Up on the tiptoes if you can. We're diving, arms are back, diving into the pool. If it's too much, drop the heels if you need to, but staying up onto tiptoes if you can. Last few seconds. Let's dive. Get that balance.
Get ready for hips
Yes,
and
rest
hands.
that down. Okay. Hips and hamstrings is our final block. So please head down onto the floor and come and sit in a little hurdle, 90-90 stretch.
90-90.
So we're going to have our right leg at the front and our left leg tucked behind, or whichever leg you want to do. So 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle here. Great stretch for opening the hips. Now just lean forward with your upper body and hinge over that front leg so we feel that stretch here in the glutes and the hamstrings. Resting the body over the front leg, walking the hands out if you want to.
Mermaid.
Let's come back up and bring this hand down. Push up onto the knees and come into a mermaid pose. So we push the hip forward. We take the left arm over. Look towards the fingers, allow the head to rest back as this finger comes to the corner of the room. flexors in this one as well. It's a great stretch. Rest that back down.
Hamstring.
And we're going to
Left.
bring this foot round to stretch the hamstring. So we extend this leg, tuck this leg into the top of the thigh. Try and have the knee as close to the floor as you can. Now without allowing the knee to lift off the ground, just hinge forward. Feel a big stretch through the back of that thigh. Now if you are super flexible and you can get lower, let's go for it. If you're feeling a massive stretch here, just ease your body steady into the stretch. If you want a bigger stretch, the arm can come over from the back and then lower even further. So let's swap things around. This knee's going to bend. This knee's going to come to the back in that 90-degree angle. Hinge from the hips. You might feel one side tighter than the other. That's completely normal. But just move into that. Move into the stretch to feel that. Walking the hands further out if you want to, or staying here and just hinging forward. Come into mermaid. So hand comes back. Push forward on the knees. Take this arm up and extend the arm to the back. Push the hips forward. Lengthen away.
Right.
Tuck this foot into the top of the thigh, rest the knee down here. The knee glues on this leg to the floor as we hinge forward for that hamstring stretch. If you want to take the arm up and over, go for it. 10 more seconds, tiny bit lower if you can. Coming out of that, ladies, gents. Last few stretches, we're going to hit into a child's pose. So come onto all fours, hands under the shoulders, and then push your hips back over the heels. Rest the armpits towards the mat and rest your head down. Walk your fingers away and rest the head down. So this is a great stretch for the upper back, for the shoulders, but you gotta push your back flat. Walk the fingers away as if somebody's got hold of your hands and they're pulling your hands and you're pulling in the opposite direction. Okay, hands come under shoulders. We're going to tip to a down dog. Knees under hips, toes under. Now lift the hips and push the weight through the heels again. Head looking towards the knees. Can we connect those heels any closer to the floor now? Final few stretches. Walk the hands to the toes. Bend the knees and roll up. Take your feet wide for our final stretch. Big deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, fingers to the floor, come into wide leg forward fold. Can you keep your legs straight and get your hands or your elbows, even your head to the floor, as we feel a big stretch all the way through the backs of the hamstrings here. Just coming down as low as you feel you can. Closing your eyes, nice deep breaths. As you breathe out, taking that stretch just that little bit further. Okay, start to come out of your stretch, bend your knees, roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the feet back together and roll the shoulders back. Take a big deep breath in, fill the lungs. Breathe out. Do it one more time. Big deep inhale. Hold the hands at the top. Bring the hands down. Guys, that was mine. I hope you enjoyed it. Give yourselves a little clap. Thank you for taking the time to try the class. Have a go when you're in club, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Thank you.